I give you money, you say ice out.
Ice out like freezer broken?
Oh my gosh, just say ice out, okay?
Behold, the solar night cord, the only power strip that totally plugs into itself. This state-of-the-art power strip lassos solar energy from the sun at night. It's revolutionary. It's physics. You're probably thinking to yourself, how did a bartender create such an amazing product?
Would you mind if I totally use my note cards?
You brought notes to a debate?
Yeah, these are totally doctor prescribed notes.
You have doctor prescribed notes?
Yeah, and I carry them with me at all times. Without them, I'll die.
Okay, I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly do your notes say?
Breathe in, breathe out, repeat.
AOC.
How do you know my name?
Did you or did you not give advice to illegal immigrants on how to avoid ICE?
Okay, so first off, I'm totally allergic to ice, okay? It's a medical condition or whatever. I was just totally sharing my disease knowledge with the undocumented heroes, just in case anyone else suffers from frostphobia.
The is frostphobia?
It's when you're allergic to ice.
What the I think we both know what ice you were talking about, AOC. Yeah, you're facing some pretty huge charges here.
Charges? On my cell phone? Come on, guys, we gotta get serious. These ICE agents are all Trump and Elon's fault. And too many deers are totally getting hit by cars. We totally need more deer crossing signs.
Deer crossing signs?
Yes, the deers need to know exactly where it's safe to cross.
Those poor deers.
Right now, the deers are just guessing where to cross. And that's totally dangerous for everyone.
We need more deer crossing signs.
Exactly. We can totally install them every few miles. Big bright ones too with pictures. And we can totally add solar powered lights so the deers can see them at night.
Can you stop yelling? I'm trying to look at hot chicks on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, Riley, I'm totally on my podcast right now.
Podcast? Huh.
Yes, I'm totally respected podcaster.
Respected? Huh. You do realize people only watch your podcast to see how stupid you are.
How dare you? I'm trying to totally save America and just...
Have you ever totally wanted to drink air but just totally didn't know how? Well, those days are over. Introducing AOC's Drinkable Air. That's right, folks. I'm Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, your favorite bartender. And I'm here to change life with the greatest invention since sliced toast. That's right, comrades. For totally just 13 payments of only $17.99, you can totally be drinking air that may or may not contain cat hair. Absolutely free for just 22 payments of only $14.99 plus 19 payments of just $34.77. Why would you totally breathe air like a loser when you can drink it? That's right, comrades. This is totally 100% pure, organic, gluten-free, non-GMO air, bottled straight from the sky. It's like water, but it's air. Hydrate your lungs and your soul. And it comes in flavors so good, you'll totally forget how to breathe. But wait, there's totally more. Act now and I'll totally do in a box of inventions that have totally never even been invented before.
Good evening and happy Tuesday to all you wonderful people out there that have decided to take a moment and support the United Spot by coming to this particular live to watch some silly videos and enjoy everybody's company. I want to thank you guys so much for being here, and it means a lot. It really does. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. I'm going to get to a question that is intriguing me a little bit, and I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, I've had people email me and text me messages before, and they just kind of laughed at me. But I'm extremely curious about this man's comment right here. The Neradsky. Hopefully I'm saying that correct. I would love to discuss any kind of anything that you are talking about right now. If you'd like to contact me through Facebook or X or True Social, I would love to hear that because I've always been open for that possibility. Like I said, I just it's definitely been a dream of mine to do this, forever here at the United Spot. And if there's a way to make that happen, I am 100% on board to where I can continue to do this. That would be amazing. So yeah, I would definitely be in that would definitely be an amazing conversation. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. It is Tuesday. Tammy, great to see you. Brian, 12 with me, 12. Todd, George Henderson, Jeffrey, Skippy, how are you? Great to see you here. The Naradsky, hopefully I'm getting that correctly. Jeffrey Smith is here. Brian 70 Kuda, Annette Poison. Great to see you here. With Todd, I don't know, Margot. Chris Mathers as the Beaver. And the United Spot is here, begging for money. Look at him up there in the comment section, leaving links to his GoFundMe. What a class act. Hoof-hearted. Great to see you here. T Dizzle is in the house. Annette Poison kind of took over the beginning here. I think I saw Joe Thanks, but it cut me off. Yukon Man, if you're in the comments section or lurking, working hard, hopefully you're having a wonderful night. John Castaneda, if you're lurking, have a wonderful night. Daniel C, if you're in the comments section, I hope you're having a great night. Who is it? Teacher Lynn, LR, Robin Spielman. Oh, gosh, I know I'm missing out somebody. I know I'm missing out somebody. Bob Dixon, we really appreciate you and love the humor. Thank you so much for that. Truly appreciate it. The Naradsky, basic idea of what you need monthly to proceed on your own. So, to be extremely clear with what I what I need, and this is just basically for the United Spot and for obviously the cost of living. I need to at least bring home before taxes, because the United Spot YouTube channel is not like a regular job. It's I'm a what do they call that? I'm like a salesperson, where I have to put money aside for taxes. So YouTube does not give you that option to take out taxes. So you have to put money to the side. So I have to, before taxes, bring home at least $10,000 a month for everything that I do. Because after that, then it's pretty much all gone. Independent contractor, 12 with me, 12. That is correct. And to be honest with you, I am monetized, but the way that the YouTube has me monetized, they have completely destroyed any possibility of me making anything more than maybe 1,000-ish a month. And after the 2.5-week suspension just recently, it's horrible. I can't even look at it. I don't know if you've ever been to a point in your life to where you don't want to look at your bank account. My wife's like, hey, check and see if we have enough money. I hate this. It's a very strange thing to be terrified to look at your bank account, especially when, the word negative is always lurking around in there. But, hey, you know what? I love my kids. I love my wife. I love my dogs. And I love you guys. You guys are a great community. And, aside from my family and my kids and my wife and my dogs, you guys are seriously the best part of my day. And I have that. And that's worth more than anything, because at the end of this life that we have here, we don't take, money with us. Well, unless you're a rapper, because I guess at these rapper funerals, they're throwing $100 bills in there and chicks are dancing on the twerking all over the coffin. I don't know. It's just very strange lifestyle for the rappers out there, Bob Dixon, yeah, the Pelosi t-shirts with I'm so moist. I'm so moist. You know what? That would be great. Yeah, you know what? That is actually a great idea. I think I like that. See, Yukon Man came up with a great one, and now Bob Dixon's coming out. I think Bob Dixon came up with this one. I'm so moist. I should maybe have maybe Nancy Pelosi with some pretty wet dentures. I don't know if anybody's ever heard that song I did to make fun of Cardi B's song, the WAP song she had. I said, wet as dentures. And here's the funniest thing. Yukon Man came up with Tusser Nation. That is just beautiful. So my cousin came up to me and he said, hey, you know that song WAP? You know, that every girl in the world is listening to and supporting, which is very strange. You should do a song for Nancy Pelosi, and instead of, wet ass bleep, do wet ass dentures. And I looked at him and I said, wait a minute. I said, are you trying to one-up me? I'm the one that's supposed to come up with these great ideas. How are you doing this? And so this was about five years ago, maybe more than 5 years ago. And I did it, and it was all right. But I decided to redo it last year. I believe it was last year, and I did it with Jasmine Crockett, AOC, and Nancy Pelosi, and they were all arguing it was either wet ass dentures, wet ass fish tank, or wet ass lashes. So obviously, anybody that's ever followed the United Spot, you'd have to see, that it is what it is. So Kevin White, great to see you here. Chris Mathers, Skippy, Jeffrey C.A., and the Naradsky. I do voice acting as well. I don't actually do voice acting. I just do voice trying. I do voice trying. I've been doing Chuck Wilcox. Thank you so much for that comment. I love it. I do voice trying. My voices are horrible and irritating, but they're kind of supposed to be. Tammy. I've perfected all of my voices. I do over 300 voices, different voices a year. And it's a very hard thing to remember them all. From Eric Swalwell all the way down to AOC. And I even do Adam Kinzinger, Michelle Obama, Hunter, Lauren Boebert. I do Marjorie Taylor Greene. I do Michelle Obama, Joe, Hunter. I even do Matt Gaetz. And I do Trump, and I do Trump Jr. and Eric, and I do all of them, Nancy and Chuck and Maxine, and Ayanna Presley and Ilhan, and I've rewritten over like 5, 6 something 100 songs, and I've only been getting better, and this is why it's so frustrating, because that's the one thing that I reached out to YouTube about. Okay, and I told them, I said, look, I understand that you guys have your certain ways. It doesn't take a genius to understand exactly what side of the fence YouTube is on, and that's their right. This is their house. I have no say so. I mean, it's their house. I'm just here as a visitor. But when you do well and people respond to your videos, you don't go backwards. If you continue to do better and make better content, you don't go backwards, you go forwards. Now, I've never wanted to be a millionaire. I never wanted to be a Logan Paul YouTuber style. I just want to be able to pay my bills. That's it. That's all I've ever wanted to do with YouTube. And I worked for a job for almost 19 years. And I told my wife, please let me do the United Spot if I could bring home the same amount of money I was working at the job. And she said, I'll give you 6 months. And in 6 months, boom, promise kept. Promise made, promise kept. Well, it wasn't until 2022, the end of 2022, December, the month before 2023, 2022, my pay was either increasing or staying the same for 3-4 years. And that's a long time to have the consistent amount of money every single month for 3-4 years. I think it was about 4 years. And then December of 2022, poof, out of nowhere. The drop was about 95%. Not just my revenue, my views, my likes, my shares, my reach, everything, the whole shebang. So there's supposedly an actual human being that I've been speaking with for the last 2 weeks who is doing a thorough investigation on my YouTube channel. I spoke with him just the other day, and he said that he's apologizing for taking so long, but because I almost have 5,000 videos, he's trying to find out what happened. Because he himself agreed that doesn't make any sense. Everybody I've talked to said it didn't make any sense. I've heard it's common for a YouTube channel to have a bad month here and there, but to just drastically drop after 4 years of absolute progress, drop 95% and stay there and never be able to climb back, doesn't make any sense at all. I've been asked, did you change anything? Did you do anything different? Did you start doing other content? No, I didn't do any of that. None of it. So, but hey, here we are. George Henderson and Joe, thanks. Thank you so much for being here. Colin, great to see you here. Kevin White, Jefferson. See, I get all excited. People are like, yeah, want to help you out. And then that's it. And then they leave. But it's okay. I mean, it's one of those things. I hope everybody saw my recent video. If you didn't see my recent video, okay, it's it's called, guys, you gotta love that thumbnail right there. It's called where is it? What is it called? It's called You Should Need a License to Have Kids. It's beautiful. It's great. It's a whole video on the difference between being raised by the left and being raised by the right, on how to respect the police. Actually, Chris Mathers, I was at 337,000. I think it was a month or two ago. Now I'm down to 335,000. It's just, the whole thing is just very strange how they've treated me. But I don't give up. I don't give up. Well, put it to you this way. I don't have a choice at this point because that's why I've been so like hardcore with usually I'll just throw a little begging out there, blah, 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 whatever, most of the time it was just for fun, because it pissed off the right people. But this is like so very serious. It's insane. And like I said, I mean, I did go back to work 8 months ago, but the company closed down, and I've been, looking for work again, trying to find something. But it's so bad right now. And I mean, bless YouTube's heart. I mean, they're trying so hard to help me out. And I'm sure they're going to. Monkey Grab Orange, great to see you here. Skippy and Tammy and Trail Mix Video. I was thinking of sharing some ideas for social criticism that I think may have some relevance in the sense that there is a lot of room for improvement in the bureaucracy, and that may need attention. Trail Mix Video, please give it to me straight. Let me know what's going on. I want to hear it. I want to know what's going on. I love a fresh perspective. Todd says, you need money? Just ask my distantly related to the, I can't say that out loud. But yeah, okay. Well, I'll just tell him Todd. I'll just tell him Todd said it was cool. And that'll be great. That'll be great. Thank you, Todd. I didn't know you were related to those guys. Well, my money problems are solved, ladies and gentlemen. Todd is here to save the day. Thank you so much for helping out. And Trail, I would love to hear what you have to say. Use the Dr. John song, The Right Place in the Wrong Time, in one of your videos. Kevin White. Okay, use the Dr. John song, The Right Place in the Wrong Time. That is a one that I'm going to have to look up because I have no idea what that is. And Trail Mix Video, I would love to hear your criticism. I love criticism. I live for criticism. It's one of my favorite things. Who else do we have here? We got Joe Thanks is up in here. 12 with me, 12. Chuck Wilcox. Yukon Man, if you're lurking and working, hope you're doing okay. LR, Ennett Poison, Teacher Lynn, Daniel C. Bob Dixon's over here. Okay, thanks for the greetings. I read a lot of Kafka. I don't know what that is. And now I'm astonished that this country is falling into all the potholes that he predicted. I don't know who Kafka is, but hey, Star, great to see you here. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who Kafka is, but I'm excited to find out. And thank you for I don't know. I'm gonna play a video though, but the Eric Swalwell video. I think we got. I don't know if I played this yesterday. I never know what he's doing over there. Did I play the Eric Swalwell video yesterday? Can anybody tell me if I played the Eric Swalwell? I don't remember. LR, great to see you here. Multitasking still in the. Ooh, yikes! Get out of there! Get out of there! Great to see you here, LR. Thank you so much for being here. Did I play the Eric Swalwell governor video last night? I don't remember if I played that. Or please tell me if I played it. I don't remember if I played it. I want to play it. I want to play it again. Caucasian, great to see you. Nice, Caucasian. That's a lot of information. Wow. Okay. I guess I hope everybody can hear me. I played an old Swalwell. Oh, LR, I did play it. Okay, I did play it. Thank you so much. Okay. So I did play it. Damn, I wanted to play it again. But that's okay. I'll play it some other time. But LR, you will appreciate this video. I really hope you watch this video. Calico Show Plus Cat. Won't hurt to play it again. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? I agree with you. And right after this video, I am going to play it again because you know what? I like that kind of advice. All right, so LR, buckle your seatbelts if you haven't seen this one yet. I like this one.
Sweetie,
Yeah, Mom?
listen carefully, okay?
Okay.
The police are not our friends.
Police are not my friends.
You don't have to talk to them.
I don't have to talk to them.
You have rights.
I have rights.
If they pull you over, start filming immediately.
Start filming immediately. Got it.
Get your badge number and their name.
Badge number and name. Check.
And demand a supervisor right away.
Demand a supervisor.
And film everything.
Got it. Police are bad.
Police are bad. Son, let me talk to you for a minute. What is it, Dad? If you're ever pulled over, remember this, okay? Police are here to keep us safe, all right? Police are here to keep us safe. They make contact with you. Show them respect. Show them respect. Put your hands on the wheel and roll down your window. Hands on the wheel and roll down my window.
And be polite.
Be polite. You see, police officers have to deal with real dirtbags all the time. So, be nice. Give them your license, your registration, your insurance. And if they tell you to do something, do it. They tell me to do something, do it. Say yes, officer, or no, officer. And if you think they got it wrong, accept the ticket and fight it in court later, okay? But never argue on the side of the road. I won't, Dad, I promise. And no matter what, take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility. And remember, if you're kind, a traffic stop will usually end quick and safe. Got it. Thanks, Dad. Good man.
A few moments later.
License and registration, please.
I'm recording you! What's your badge number? Name and badge number right now! I don't have to talk to you! You don't have the right to pull me over!
Do you even want to know why I pulled you over?
Immediately! I'm not giving you anything until a lawyer's here! This is harassment! Why are you doing this?
Step out of the car, man. Here you go, officer. Do you know why I pulled you over? No, officer, I don't. I stopped you because your taillights are out. I'm so sorry about that, officer. I'll get that fixed right away. Good. As long as you promise to get it fixed, I'm gonna let you off with a warning. Thank you, officer. Thank you. Have a good day. It's simple. Teach your kids to respect the police. They're not out to harm you. They're there to protect you and your community. So if you raise your child to hate the police, they're gonna hate the police. But if you raise your child to respect the police, they're gonna respect the police. That's just common sense.
You gotta love the Joker. Daniel C, great to see you here. Oh, jeez. Daniel C coming up with the 5 memberships with Joe, thanks. 2 flips, 4, 5 twists. Lossel Sound, a.k.a. Heather Joy, and Dark Phobia 13. Daniel C, thank you so much for that. I truly appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. Frog, great to see you here. Daniel C, thank you so much. And LR, I appreciate that comment. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me see here real quick. I hope you find out what's going on with all of the Trump-hating flip-floppers. I'm just sick to my stomach to see how many people have flipped. And now we've got the pillow guy taking in Steve Bannon. Jeez. There's so many different avenues to this, and it's just horrible. So I'm just, you know what? This right here is a clear indication that, money is the root of all evil, because these people that are influencing the people that follow these people, these big accounts that are obviously pushed for a particular reason, and they're influencing all of their, little minions to do as they say. And the sad part about it, between the Hodge twins and Alex Jones and all these guys, they're creating this division that should not be. I wrote something on Facebook, and I wrote it on X, and I wrote it on True Social, and it's extremely relevant. I said, if you spent the last 10 years riding Trump's coattails, building your whole brand off his name, cashing in on his movement, then 1 year into his second term, you flip, stab him in the back, and act like you always effing hated him. Go F yourself. The real ones are still here, and we ain't going nowhere. And that's the truth. You're either, see, you know what, to be bluntly honest with you, I respect Trump. I have hope for Trump. I believe in what Trump wants to do. He's not perfect. Nobody is. Not even my lovely wife. Okay? Not even my kids. Not even my dogs. No, nobody. Nobody is perfect. But I have hope. I have respect. And I have a great deal of appreciation for what President Trump is trying to do. What I don't understand is the level of hatred that has been created merely because majority of the people just don't understand what's going on. And it's very, very sad. You have to understand that the Democrats, they are extremely smart in what they do, and they left a very, very messy room for the president of the United States. A lot of people don't really understand that. It's not just one of those things where Trump comes in, signs a few executive orders, and bada bing, bada boom, it's over with. No, it doesn't work like that. Anybody that's ever stood in line at the DMV, doesn't matter what city or what state or town you live in, imagine running the entire country, okay? Imagine if the entire country had one DMV, okay? President Trump had 4 years. 4 years. Now you have to understand, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris had every single person in the Democratic Party destroying everything they possibly could, and they had things that were multiplying while things were being invented. They had things that weren't even supposed to go off until Trump got into office. And then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. Not only did they destroy America in 4 years, and then did everything they possibly could in the last 2 years, President Trump, in his first, the first time he was president, President Trump had a lot to clean up. Still is cleaning up, and nobody, well, I'm not saying nobody, a majority of the people don't understand he's still cleaning it up. The fact that we have people out there right now saying that what he's doing is wrong, because an influencer told me. An influencer told me that Trump is bad. So you know what? He liked one of my posts, so I'm going to agree with him. It's just sad. It's just extremely sad. Yukon Man is here. Thank you for being here, Yukon Man. Hopefully you had a great day. Calico Shadow. So here's the thing. Hank, great to see you here. Kevin White, Frog, Night Fright Talk Show. I've said this. Dark, I think. Wait, hold on real quick. Dark phobia. Okay, gotcha. I've said this many, many times. Okay. Every American. Okay. Every American has the right to feel however they want. Okay. That is, that is your right as a human being here in America or wherever else, freedom of speech lives. You are entitled to have your own opinion. Okay. I'm not trying to steer you away from anything that you truly believe in, if it is in fact what you truly believe in. If that is what you truly believe in. But I find it extremely hard to believe that you are a legitimate supporter of not just President Trump, but the actual movement. So you have to understand is that they always put a name with something. And as much as I respect President Trump, he's not the only person that wants to help America. Okay. He is the front runner for that. There is a movement in itself. And there's a large amount of people that want to take care of America and the American people. There is nothing wrong with that at all. Okay? Anybody who thinks that there's something wrong with taking care of America and American citizens so we don't have homeless people or people addicted to horrible drugs or kids missing or just people doing very, very badly. Why wouldn't you want to clean that up? If you go through the news feeds, now, look, I'm no asshole. I don't sit here and just like something happens in another country and I'm like, I have a heart too. But you know what? When my news feed is filled with 99% of other countries' problems, and 0% of my own country's problems, I find it a little disrespectful, and it shows that the weak-minded people are being taken over by extremely smart people. And that's not fair, because the very, very smart people are taking advantage of the people who have been accustomed and brainwashed into thinking that working 8 to 12 to 14 hours a day, 6 days a week, with barely any sleep at all or any time to research anything that the actual government is doing to them on a daily basis. I find it extremely rude that you would take advantage of people like that, because they don't know any better and they're so easily influenced. I mean, look at the way these people, these influencers, are talking about President Trump, talking about what they, for many, many years, supported 195%. Now, oh no, anything has to do with Trump. Well, you know what? As a content creator, as somebody that's done tons and tons of research over the years, I do have receipts of these accounts, of what they've said and how they said it. And now all of a sudden, it's just a completely different version. And it has no support for President Trump whatsoever. And it's horrible. And it's just like I've always said. It's like a live WWE, you know, political theatrics, political theater. And it's horrible. And it really makes you question what it is that's actually going on. Because first you have to ask yourself, how did this particular account get so big? How did it get so big? How did it thrive to this level? Because the majority of the people that run these accounts are very boring. Very boring people. Very boring people. They provide literally absolutely nothing of their own. It's always just sharing other people's stuff, uploading other people's stuff, occasionally writing, an AI, assisted post, but they offer really nothing. They're just a name. That's it. And everybody follows these people, and what they say is what they do, and this account told me to go to this place, so I'm going because I like these guys, man. This is great. I love it. But the amount of division that's going on right now, it's absolutely insane. But I would be a fool to sit here and say, oh, no, this is the first time anything like this has happened in politics. Nobody's ever acted like this. Nobody acted like this when John F. Kennedy was president. Nobody acted like this when Nixon was president. Nobody acted like this when Ronald Reagan or Bill Clinton or the Bushes. Nobody acted like that at all. No. It was just a clear presidency, and everybody, was respectful and all this, blah, 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 blah. The internet is fun. I give it that. I really, really give it that. It's a lot of fun. But it's also extremely dangerous in a matter of speaking, because we live in a country filled with people who are, you either have common sense or you don't. You either are a leader or you're a follower. And unfortunately, we have a really big line of followers. I've been blessed. The majority of the people that follow the United Spot have a huge amount of common sense, like a huge. And I think that's why you guys found the United Spot, because the people in this particular group, in this community that was built for the United Spot, you guys built it for the United Spot. You guys are amazing. And it's not just because you watch the videos. A lot of people think that I just make stupid videos, and they don't even take the time to watch the videos. They just see parody or they see satire, commenting like, this is a serious time. We don't have time to be joking around. The United Spot, dude, why don't you just grow up and make some serious videos, you idiot? Okay. I base my entire, I don't even want to call it a career, but I've based my entire time as a content creating YouTuber guy, whatever thing, to take breaking news, to take stories around the internet, to take the corruption and the criminal activity, the lies, the deception, and all of the horrible things in politics. And I've been able to expose it with humor. And I know I've sounded like a broken record of like, okay, this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what okay. But I want people to understand it is what it is I do. Because there are people out there that have no idea. They think I just make stupid videos. But I tell you something, my videos have reached, and they've reached. And they've been on the news. They've even been talked about in newspapers. They've been shared by some pretty prestigious people. Because if you really watch the video and understand the videos, you'll see that there is a gang of truth and a gang of pretty good things. But I do it in such a way to where you can actually absorb it without getting upset. I've had liberals, I've had Democrats contact me and say, you know what? I hate Trump. I hate Trump. But not only was that video hilarious, it also opened up my eyes. Not completely. I'm not saying I'm flipping anybody, nor would I want to. I'm just out to show what's actually happening versus what you're seeing. Because these politicians are lying a lot. And it's not right. And it shouldn't be allowed. Should not be allowed. Thanks a lot, Obama. Propaganda is extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. For a news reporter who I don't respect or believe or support any news reporter at all. I don't need to listen to those people. They are not people who speak from their heart. They are people who are good at speaking, and they read a script that was pre-written for them. They are not built to feel. They are not built to have an opinion. They are built for a paycheck. They change their voice to talk like this and tell you that it is Monday night and breaking news. They don't talk like that in real life, but they talk like this when it's time for the news. And they'll read their teleprompter and they'll get you all fired up and they'll say it over and over and over again until you finally say, oh my gosh, what is Trump doing? Oh no. Now, you looking back, my grandfather, he watched the news. He didn't know. If he was alive today, I think that maybe he would be a little disappointed that he spent so much time listening to the news. A lot of people are brainwashed, unfortunately. And it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. And not even just about politics in general. I mean, buying a house. Buying a house. A lot of people are like, these government bigwigs. They said, you know what? We're gonna make the majority of the population think that if they do not buy a house, they're losers. And you know what? After they pay off that 30-year loan, we're still gonna own it. They think they're gonna own it because they're gonna do their little additions. They're gonna build a pool. They're gonna put an extra room in for little Billy. But you know what? After that 30 years, we're still gonna own it because of property taxes. And if they don't pay their property taxes, guess what? Oh boy, we own that house. You'll never own anything. We're dependent on the government. Just like years ago, obviously not in my lifetime, but years ago, families lived in compounds. I believe it was called compounds, I guess. Families, moms and dads and kids. Kids had kids and the grandkids had kids, and they all lived, not necessarily all in the same house, but they all lived in the same compound, I believe. And then by some weird experiment, the higher ups, and I can't say their name out loud, but the people who control the ball, the crystal ball they call Earth, they said, you know what? If we split these families up and make them leave when they're 18, wow. Imagine a mom and a dad have 4 kids. That's 4 mortgages. Oh, wow. That's a lot of money. I don't know. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if it's true. I want to watch this video because this one kind of creeps me out a little bit. Hold on. Let me see what this one is about. It's because everyone else is doing this. I don't even know what that one is. I'm sorry. I don't even know where I am right now. It's going to be a nice little Saturday. We're going to go to Home Depot, maybe Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know. I don't know if we'll have enough time. Here we go. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I remember now. This is a good one. Shall we?
Thank you for calling 1-800-CDS-HELP. This is Nancy Pelosi speaking. How can I help you?
He tweeted again. Why is he like this? I can't breathe. Make it stop.
Okay, I need you to breathe into a bag. Ah. No, don't suck the bag. Breathe into the bag.
If you or a loved one has been personally victimized by a Trump post, help is available. Call 1-800-TDS-HELP now. Operators are standing by.
Oh, Nancy, Trump posted the most horrible thing about Rob Reiner. I don't know what I'm going to do now. All right, Chuck, listen very carefully. Repeat after me. I can't do this anymore. Chuck, you can't do it, and you will do it. Okay. Repeat after me. A Trump post cannot hurt me unless I read it. A Trump post cannot hurt me unless I read it.
Call 1-800-TDS-HELP. Not later, not after another meltdown. Call now. Do it. Do it.
It's okay. I'm here to help. He can't hurt you anymore. Get up, Buttercup.
What are you waiting for? Trained professionals are waiting to help you right now. Call 1-800-TDS-HELP now.
Hey, Trump be posting all this crazy stuff, man. I can't take it no more, man. I can't take it no more.
Let me tell you, it works. Some people feel better in minutes, while others, never. But we try. Oh, we really try. So don't wait. If you're feeling triggered, if you're feeling targeted, if you just saw my post and yelled, he can't keep getting away with it, pick up the phone and call 1-800-TDS-HELP now.
Can I just breathe into a bowl of pasta?
Because remember, I post every day, and sometimes late at night.
I can't do this anymore.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
These people are fucking crazy. All right, everybody. Real quick, just to let you guys know, there is a post right here, and I know. That's all the United Spot does is beg for money. Here it is, right here. It's a GoFundMe for the United Spot. I'm close. I'm extremely close because of there's particularly one person who's done a little way too much. I was hoping that everybody could kind of help him out a little bit. But if you were able to help out the United Spot and get me to my goal right now, I would really like to do this. I really would appreciate any kind of support, whether it be, a share, a like, comments, or even, telling some people about the United Spot. But at this moment right now, for the United Spot to keep going, I have until, let me see here. What do we got here? We're looking at, we are looking at, jeez, I don't even know how to tell time anymore. 2, 4, 6, we have 7 days. We're down to the last week. So if you're out there, if you're able to, if you can help the United Spot, you have no idea how much I would appreciate it. And this goal is to get me back to where I can continue to do this. So I really hope that I really hope you guys will be able to help. Anyways, hold on here. I see. Shireri. This one is great. You should update for the people who are Trump addicts. Okay, I will try. I will try to do that. Let me see here. Tammy, that does sound like a wonderful idea. It does sound like a wonderful idea. I will try to do that. Skippy, I'm hoping so. Yes, absolutely. I am hoping so. I really am hoping so. So let me see here. Ellen, I hope you feel better. Thank you for being here tonight, even though you're a little sick. I'm sorry. And Tammy, I hope you're feeling better too. Star, I hope you're feeling better too. Yukon, man, California, aka Texas, right? AKA yes. David Williams. I hope he saw. Is David Williams talking to me? Because if you're talking to me, David Williams, I thank you for that comment. I really do. I hope so. I really do. I hope so. Alien Truth Seeker. It's all you, bro. You're awesome. See, it's those comments right there. It's amazing. You guys are awesome. Watch, they're not even talking about the United Spot. They're talking about like a friend of theirs. They're like, oh no, I didn't mean you, United Spot. I meant somebody else. It's actually good. Anyways, I really appreciate all you guys being here tonight. It means a lot. And like I said, I really hope that I'm able to do this. I really hope. John Castaneda, great to see you here. John Castaneda. I really hope I reach it, and I really hope that YouTube does something here. Every once in a while I do this thing to where like I act out like great news just happened. And I was sitting here like I was doing the video today, and I was acting out that I was running to my wife, and I was going to tell her that YouTube found the mistake and they were able to give me all the money that they were supposed to pay me for the last 3 years. But I figured if because if we are living in the Matrix, that might work. If I keep pretending like that's actually going to happen, because that would be amazing. Like, hey, United Spot, just to let you know, YouTube screwed up. We screwed up, and we wanted to, make it right. So here you go, and we're sorry, and we hope that you could, we hope this, earns our trust back. And I'd be like, yeah, of course it does. And I'd continue to make videos. It would be amazing. And everybody would drink milk. It would be amazing. But I tell you what we're gonna do. Okay. So what's funny is like I've said this so many times. Look how many people were talking about Minnesota: Tim Waltz, Ilhan Omar, Jacob Frey, even the Amy Clouchip, whatever, the human-looking Eric Swalwell. And nobody ever talks about it anymore. Nobody talks about Minnesota anymore. Yeah, I mean, everybody, and I was a little harsh on Nick Shirley. That's fine, whatever. I can have my own opinion. That's great. He was shared by Elon. The story was already done, a million times by different reporters, but Elon shared Nick Shirley's, thing, whatever. And, it got out. I give it that. Nick Shirley got paid. He made a lot of money. Tim Waltz, he was stepping down anyway, so nothing happened. Like, Tim Waltz was already setting to step down anyway. So the whole Nick Shirley exposing the fraud that everybody already knew about, it wasn't, he was going to retire anyway. Tim Waltz has been a governor forever. And he's anyway. So what I want to say is nothing happened. Ilhan Omar is not being deported. She's not being fired. Tim Waltz is going to be fine. He's got tons of money. Amy's probably going to be governor. And who else? Jacob Frey. He's out there just being Jacob Frey. That guy is. I don't even want to get into it. I don't even understand this. I can just put it to you this way. You couldn't pay me, even if YouTube said, "Look, United Spot, I tell you what, we'll give you full control of the YouTube channel. You can have all your monetization, all your subscribers, everything you want. anything you would ever want in your life, all you got to do is move to Minnesota, I would say, yeah, never going to happen. There's no way you could get me anywhere near. I wouldn't even go to the airport. I don't even want to fly over Minnesota. Just parachute me and I'll walk around. Anyways, but nobody's talking about Minnesota anymore. Nobody is talking about Minnesota.
My fellow Minnesotans,
Want to know
what's happening in Minnesota defies belief.
Hey, excuse me.
Fraud, the lies, the cover-up.
Jeez, dude, why does that take so long?
And to think, my fellow
Oh my
Minnesotans,
gosh,
what's happening in Minnesota defies.
this is just ridiculous. Okay, here we go. So that's what I want to say.
My fellow Minnesotans,
Oh my gosh.
what's happening in Minnesota defies belief.
You know what, dude? Okay. Nobody's talking about Minnesota anymore. Nobody. Now everybody's talking about California fraud. Oh yeah, I'm sure anything. You really think anything's gonna happen to Gavin Newsom? Seriously? Come on. People think he's like the nephew of the Pelosi's. He's not actually the nephew. He was like at one time there was a relation due to marriage, but he's not blood. He has no relation blood wise, but he is connected. He is connected. You know what's funny? My wife was watching a movie called The Princess Diaries, with what's her name? Oh gosh, from The Sound of Music, Julie Andrews, and a couple other actresses. Some of them are pretty high-end liberals. Willie Brown is in that movie, and he makes a comment. He says it never rains on, or he said no. Oh my gosh, what did he say? Something like it never comes down on Willie Brown. He really said that in the movie. He's in the movie. My gosh. Anyways, so yeah. Anyways, so if nobody on X, and nobody on Facebook, and nobody on YouTube wants to talk about Minnesota, I'm going to talk about Minnesota.
My fellow Minnesotans, what's happening in Minnesota defies belief. The fraud, the lies, the cover-ups, and to think I'm responsible for all of it. I'm such a knucklehead. Stealing billions in Somalia land. Minnesota people don't understand. Daycare owners earning way too much, but me and Ilhan will just cover it up now. Fraud in the USA. I dropped out, but we all got paid. Fraud in the USA. Fraud in the USA. Racist science agents and the mega man wanna put an end to my master plan. Leering is fun, understand. Ilhan Omar's worth 30 million. Fraud in the USA. I dropped out, but we all got paid. Fraud in the USA. Fraud in the USA.
Is this really necessary, guys?
You're damn right it's necessary, you lying sack of shit.
Governor Waltz, or should I say former candidate Waltz.
More like piece of shit, Waltz.
You backed out of the race, but you're not getting away with this.
We're gonna expose your lies, you tampon-loving motherfucker.
The president and I are here to get the truth out.
But I told you the truth. Shut up, stupid. You didn't tell us the truth. You told us lies.
What's your name?
Timothy James Waltz. That's a lie and you know it.
Sorry, my name is Little Bitch.
All right, that was an easy one. Now the real stuff. Fraud, Timmy. Have you been cooking the books in Minnesota?
No.
Have you been diverting funds? Rigging elections?
No, Mr. President, everything's clean. There's no fraud here.
The
machine says otherwise, Tim.
Yeah, we've got audits, whistleblowers, and proof of the millions you siphoned off.
Did you commit fraud, Tim? Yes or no?
It was just oversights. It wasn't intentional. Oversights? That's what scumbag Democrats say when they're caught. You're draining Minnesota dry and you know it, you son of a bitch.
Tell me about the cover-up.
What about him?
You buried the evidence, didn't you? Shredded files and silenced your people?
No, I didn't. There's no cover-ups. I'm being as transparent as I can be. Transparent? We have deleted emails. You coerced your staff, you sick fuck. Okay, fine. I made some adjustments to protect the team, but nothing criminal, I swear. You protected your team? You protected yourself, you lying fuck.
Tell me about the riots, Tim.
What about it?
You let Minnesotans burn down the state to distract your fraud, didn't you?
No, I swear. You incited violence as a smokescreen to hide your corruption.
Yeah.
You twisted fuck. I called in the guard. It was a peaceful protest.
Peaceful? Your city's on fire and you delayed action.
Admit it. You encouraged the chaos to bury your scandal.
It wasn't encouragement. I just let it play out. I mean, the media frenzy helped shift the focus. That's all.
Shift the focus? You mean cover your ass? And that Anne Frank comment? Comparing your opponents to Nazis? That was a cheap shot to hide your mess, you lace-curtain motherfucker.
It was just rhetoric. I didn't mean to divide anyone.
Rhetoric? It was deliberate division, Tim. Just like Renee Good running over an ICE officer. You spun that tragedy to distract from your fraud, didn't you? And then you amplified it in the press to bury your investigation.
That was a horrible accident. I mean, I mourned publicly.
Mourned? More like exploited it. You pushed the narrative to rile up the crowds, and then to cover your criminal tracks. Admit it, Tim.
Okay, we highlighted it to dominate the headlines, and it kept the fraud off the front page.
And Pretty resisted arrest from an ICE officer? Another incident you weaponized.
But it was about justice, not a distraction.
Justice? You don't know what the meaning of justice is, you bitch! Yeah, you twisted these events to fuel the riots and hide your fraud empire, Tim. Lives have been ruined and cities burned down, also you could skate free, you punk bitch!
All right, I did it. All the fraud, embezzling millions.
What else?
Cover-ups, destroying evidence. I incited the riots by dragging my feet and letting chaos erupt to bury it. I mean, I used Renee Good's incident and Pretty's resistance to amp up the anger to keep everyone from seeing my crime. Even the Anne Frank smear was to divide and conquer. I lied about everything, okay?
I knew it. Thanks for finally being honest.
Okay, so what happens now? I've come clean. I've dropped out of the race. Can you cut me a deal so I can live a quiet life with no prison?
Cut you a deal?
Yeah, I mean, technically I'm above the law. I shouldn't have to have any accountability for my crimes.
See, that's the problem right there. No accountability.
So? Can you cut me a deal?
Sure, I'll cut you a deal.
Right after you serve your life sentence, you motherfucker.
Cuff 'em, boys.
No!
Hello, peasants. I'm the drinker of the house, and I'm here to tell you about the future of Minnesota Childcare. Welcome to the quality.
Just like from the Quality Leering Center, and like now I'm a congresswoman who can like totally count all the way to 11.
At Quality Leering Center, your unborn kids get the care that they deserve. Here in Minnesota, our motto is, why wait until your kids are born? Sign them up for an education today.
Y'all finna learn everything up in here. I live at 2 + 2 equal whatever feels right, y'all. This place made me who I am today, fam. It's where I got my education.
Here at Quality Learning Center, you'll find invisible juice boxes, phantom crayons, ghostly nutmegs, non-existent circle time rugs, and an attendance sheet with nobody's name on it.
With no kids in the classroom, there's so much more room for activities.
Look at what I can do!
We accept prenatal enrollments. Never too early to secure your spot in this thriving educational paradise. Think of the invisible children.
Hell, most of my voters graduated from Quality Leering Center. Not a joke.
With over $4 million in generous taxpayer support, your imaginary children will get the education they deserve.
And the best part is you can sniff the kids and you won't even get in trouble.
At Quality Learning Center, we've mastered the art of invisible learning. No messy creds, no tantrums, no actual children. Just pure, efficient, whatever this is.
At Quality Leering Center, this is what success looks like. I've created advanced efficiency, and I'm making Minnesota great, one imaginary child at a time. No snacks, no tantrums, no problem.
Quality Leering Center is helping our community thrive by keeping things discreet. Your tax dollars are going to important causes, quiet buildings, unanswered phones, and dreams of what could be. We're building a brighter future for Somalia.
Here at Quality Leering Center, your imaginary kids won't have to worry about things like washing their heads. Because we ain't got no kids up in here.
I totally love Somalia. I just wish I was from Somalia. I want to turn Minneapolis into Somalia.
And we have a perfect safety record. No fights, no lice, no lawsuits. Hell, we don't even have crayons.
We got robbed last night. They took everything, but they didn't take the children.
When those nosy parents start asking questions, it's mostly because they're racist.
I pledge allegiance to the Somalian flag from the United States of Minnesota and to the Somalian president, wherever you stand, more daycares, under fraud, clearly visible, with bribery and corruption for all.
Yeah, they always try to do that. They always try to do that, and I gotta sit there and escape. Well, Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, please, 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 go visit the GoFundMe for the United Spot. If you're able to, if you're on X, the United Spot GoFundMe link is right there next to the profile, right at the top in the description. If you're on YouTube, it's right there. It's right there in the comment section, pinned. Help me reach my goal. That's all I'm asking, so I can continue to do it. No, it's not your responsibility. It's not. It's YouTube's responsibility. But unfortunately, I'm asking you guys. I don't want to stop doing this. I really don't. So if you guys care enough for the United Spot, want to keep it going, because aside from the videos and all, I really love this community. It's an amazing part of my week. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. And it's I don't know how to explain it. It's a great community to go to. An hour a day, with the weekends off. You guys are awesome, and I really don't want to lose that. So. A lot of people are thinking, like, whoa, just some blah, blah, blah. Well, it's just, I made my wife a promise, and, it just, unfortunately, this was not in the plans. This was definitely not in the plans. I did not see this coming. I've been basically treading water for the last 3 years. I've been literally treading water. I have received a lot of help from my amazing community over the last 3 years. But unfortunately, I've been treading water, trying to figure out exactly what has gone wrong with my YouTube channel. Like I said, I wasn't making millions of dollars. That wasn't it at all. But I was earning the same amount I was earning at my job that I was at for almost 19 years. And it was perfect. It was perfect fit. I was paying my bills. I was able to hang out with my family. And I was able to do something that I really enjoyed doing. Like I've never sat there and started a United Spot video, which from start to finish, because I write my own scripts. I do all my own different voices. I don't use any technology or anything like that. And you're like, well, yeah, obviously, because your voices are stupid. I do all my own scenes. And I hide little Easter eggs, and I do, and I edit everything myself, and all that. So from start to finish on 1, 2 to 3 minute video, usually takes anywhere between 6 and 8 hours to create, sometimes longer. On my songs, when I do my songs, those take a little bit longer. For example, when I'm doing a song that's literally rewriting a previous song and adding everything that's going on in the world right now in politics in America and having it rhyme exactly the way the original song did, that takes so much time. I don't know if anybody remembers Hunter, the crab, that one. It was a work of art. Literally a work of art. And I'm not that type where, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I have the best videos in the world. But there are a few videos I'm like, wow, this really turned out well. I wish I knew how to sing better so it could be even better. I wish I had better equipment so it sounded better. Yeah, no, I mean, I've like I said, I've never been like, oh, dude, I got to make another video today. Oh man, I can't believe. I love doing this. It's like, it's the most incredible thing. And maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it's being taken from me, because I love doing it. Maybe it's because they want me to go back, to doing something that I don't want to do. Who knows? That's really loud. making a lot of noise for some reason. I don't know why. Very weird. I don't know if that's the fan. It's like weird. It's like making like a weird noise. It's like really loud. Crazy. You know what? Oh wait, no, wait, hold on. Let me see. Yep, it's good. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I'm just over here.
So I grabbed my beef.
You're like, okay, dude, shut up. Trying to get on with my life here. I don't need to hear about your problems. All right, you begged, and you know, nice job. So, anyways, guys, listen. Brian Semnikuda. Oh, wasted Quaker Ranger. I put water on my dead pet rock, and it came. Thank you very much, Wasted Quake Ranger. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night. Thank you for that. Calico Shadow Plus Cat. Have a great night. Yukon Man, thank you very much for all your support. I don't think I could ever properly thank you enough for everything that you've done. But I just hope you understand how much I appreciate it. And the fact that you have been basically a sponsor to the United Spot, but you also support me in other ways too as well. And it means a lot, and I hope you understand that. So have a good night, Yukon Man. And Tammy, have a great night. Thank you so much for your support. Skippy, thank you so much for your kind words and your inspiration. Chris Mathers as the Beaver, thank you so much for being here tonight. Trail Mix, have a great night. Ellen Pelkey, I hope you feel better. Have a great night. Brian Semnikuda, have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here. I don't even know what that is. LR, please be safe out there and have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here. John Castaneda, have a great night. Thank you so much for your support. You're truly appreciated. Thank you so much. LR, please have a wonderful night. And John Castaneda, have a great night. Thank you so much. Daniel C., have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for your support. Truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Hank, have a great night. Have a great night, Hank. Who else we got? We got Yukon and Skippy and LR and Tammy and Ellen and Star. Star, have a great night. Thanks for being here tonight. Who else we got? We got Nano Quark. Have a great night. Have a great night. Trail Mix Video. Have a great night. And that's all it's showing me. I hate when it does that. It like cuts everybody. I don't know why. Anyways, guys, if I didn't say goodnight to you, I'm so sorry. I have a horrible memory sometimes, but I hope that everybody understands how much I appreciate every one of you. If you're supporting the United Spot, it truly means a lot, and I hope you understand that. And that's why I like doing these lives, and that's why I like doing these videos, because I'm able to thank you personally. And it just sounds a little bit better than a text. So on that note, I really hope you guys have a great night and a great day. And I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. If you're able to at least visit the United Spot GoFundMe. If you're not able to donate, trust me, I completely understand. But if you're able to share it out, that would mean the world to me. At this point right now, sharing it out is a really good thing. So it would mean a lot if you could. So anyways, I really hope everybody understands how much I appreciate you guys. And then I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys, and I thank you all so much for everything. It means the world to me. So Nancy, take it away.
This. Nobody cares, Trump. Obama, you're an asshole. Lies and racism your whole life. Your legacy is pathetic, and a man calls himself your wife. Bartender, can I get a drink? Yes, you're an A-S-S-H-O-L-E. And don't you try to blame it on me.
You deserve all the credit. You're an asshole tonight. You were an asshole yesterday. You're an asshole tonight. And I got a feeling you'll be an asshole the rest of your life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't over. Hell, Obamagate is next on the chopping block. Yeah, you thought I forgot about you, but you.
All right, guys. Whoa. Settle down there. What is going on here? That's great. We're going to put a stop to that. Alien Truth Seeker, have a great night. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Chuck Wilcox, have a great night. Thank you all so much for everything. I truly appreciate every last one of you. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Until we meet again. Good night, peasants.